Hi, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your June 23rd to the 29th, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It gets this channel seen by the YouTube algorithm, which gets it seen by more people. So thank you so very much for doing so. And as always, the cards will tell you what you need to know, not what you want to know. Let's begin. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Oh, goodness. Okay, these ones too. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, that's good. Okay. We are crowned here with love reversed. I know that's not what anybody wants to see. That's Gemini energy. Okay. So that's a time frame of May 21st to June 20th. This is choice and this is trust. So we can have a bit of a hard time right now trusting our choices. So just being aware of this during this time. We also need to embrace the duality of ourselves. Pisces, we're going to want things to be all one way or all the other way. But you know what's really funny is that the Lover's card, because this is the Lover's card, is represents Gemini. Gemini is duality, right? The twins. We are the two fish. So the twins and the two fish have a lot in common, right? Because of the duality of them. So accepting that and embracing that is going to be really important. And yet we're going to see it as flighty or frivolous. Frivolous. I don't know. I can't say that word right now. But as, just being like excess, like too much, and Spirit is saying, no, 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 it's beautiful. Kind of think of the court of Louis XIV, right? The Sun King, who, yes, was frivolous. There we go. I can say it. Was gaudy, was over the top, but he also, was extraordinary. He brought Versailles to the world. He ballet, all these things that have exquisite beauty to them. That's what's coming forward. And if we embrace our hearts and duality of ourselves, we will see that exquisite beauty brought forward in our lives as well. And embracing love is going to be so important. It's going to be challenging, yes, but it's going to be so important. With the Seven of Wands, we are looking at, we're looking at things, and I'm hearing fight or flight, fight or flight. And we've either embraced one or the other, right? We've fought or we've flown away. And yet, this is going to be a time where we say, I stand in my strength, I stand in what I believe in, but I am not fighting everything and everyone because that's nonsense, and I'm not doing that anymore. So here with the Seven of Wands, we're learning what we want to fight for and what we stand for and what we're being drained by. So just being aware of this is going to be super important. It moves us then to the Star reverse. Now, this is Aquarius energy. Time frame, January 20th to February 18th. If we're born on the cusp with Aquarius, if we have Aquarius in our chart, just be aware of this. This can kind of trip us up. The star energy here is, let me just read the bottom. It is peace and it is healing. And we are having a hard time finding peace and healing within ourselves. And it doesn't mean that we're not going to be peaceful or healing, but it just means that right now we can have a bit of chaos, right? Because we do have the Seven of Wands where we're looking at things and we're needing to be discerning. We need to stand in our power and ourselves, saying what I will fight for, what I won't fight for. But also with the star, with this sense of, these are my dreams. This is my purpose. The star isn't the I cross my finger and I hope this will happen, please, please, please dream. The star is our greatest wish, our greatest desire. And we can be out of alignment with our soul's purpose during this time. And we can also be calling ourselves out. It's like an awakening, because so many of us, we're having this huge awakening during this time. Yeah, with the Eight of Swords, we're in our own head, we're overthinking, we're overanalyzing it, and we're trying to be so practical that the only thing that we're not seeing is ourselves, right? The only thing that we're not aligning with is our purpose and our joy. So during this time, we can be so terribly practical that we take all the joy out of our lives. And then we're like, is this it? Is this it? And with the Eight of Swords here, it says courage. Yeah, courage and solutions. We need to have the courage to find the solutions, to not be stuck within our own brain, to not be stuck in our own head with our doubt, with our fear, with the overthinking, the overanalyzing, and to get out of our own way. It brings us then to the Hermit reverse. Now, this is Virgo energy time frame, August 23rd to September 22nd. Now, Virgo is also our sister sign. So whenever Virgo comes up, it can bring out the best or the worst in us. Now, with it reversed, it doesn't mean that it's bringing out the worst in us. What it means is that it's needing us to center within ourselves. And yet, what we're going to be doing is saying, I'm going out there, I'm going to do everything, try everything, go everywhere, and we're going to burn the candle at both ends. And yet, Spirit is saying the thing that we need to do is be quiet and embrace within us. Be quiet and see ourselves. Here, it says, yeah, contemplation and wisdom. Be quiet and contemplate. Embrace our wisdom. See ourselves. It brings us to the Seven of Pentacles. Be patient. Options and then results. Options and results are coming forward. Looking at things and saying, I'm slowly building. And I know that you're watching this and saying, how much slower do I need to build, Dane? Like, how much slower does Spirit want me to go before I wind up actually moving backwards? Like, before that becomes a thing. So just be aware of this with the Seven of Pentacles, that we're slowly planting, we're slowly growing. We had everything planned out in our time, in our way. And Spirit's saying, what if you trust me? What if you start embracing your power, your beauty, yourself? What if you trust me? And it brings us then to the Two of, I love that. It brings us then to the Two of Wands. And this is insight and focus, but this is the doors opening. So Spirit just asked you, what if you trust me? The doors will open. What if you trust me? You can find yourself soaring so much higher than you ever imagined. What if you trusted me? What if you saw your gifts? What if you embraced who you are instead of buying into this world's idea of what we should be and saying, no, but this is me. And there's beauty and there's power within me. It moves us then to our Spirit message. And if you are interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a rose in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced at random. So good luck to everyone. And if you're interested in purchasing a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or a healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. Here we have evolved. You're evolving. That's it. That's what Spirit said, right? At the very beginning, we spoke about how this is a time of transformation. So here, Spirit is telling you that you are evolving. You are like a butterfly. You are evolving. And that is absolutely beautiful. To embrace the evolution of yourself is absolutely beautiful. And to know that this is your evolution time. This is your embrace of your transformation and your empowerment. It brings us then to our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is personal power. This is the solar plexus chakra. And this is saying, I am powerful, I am strong, I am embracing my gut, I am embracing my intuition, and I am moving myself forward in that strength and in that perseverance. It brings us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels, ooh, I love that. This is the Two of Pentacles. Okay, be mindful. If you are born on the cusp with Aquarius, Aquarius also had the Two of Pentacles to be mindful of. So you can really have a tendency to put way too much on your plate. So just being aware of that with the Two of Pentacles is going to be a really important thing. But this is also saying, like, what are you trying to juggle? What do you want to see happen, manifest, move forward in your life? And so here with the Two of Pentacles to be mindful of, we can be putting a lot on our plate, really expecting a lot from ourselves, pushing ourselves hard, and then being overly frustrated with ourselves when it doesn't work out the way that we wanted it to, or we couldn't give adequate attention to each thing. And Spirit's like, well, of course you couldn't. You need to focus. And this is going to be a week here, Pisces, where you say, I need to focus. Like, I need to step back and I need to focus on what I really need. Now, love is reversed, okay? And does it mean that there could be trouble with love? Yeah, it could. It could be. But it's also realizing that everything is not going to be black and white. And we kind of want it to be black and white during this time. So just being aware of that is going to be super important. There's going to be duality. There's going to be a bit of complexity. There can be somebody who we feel like is being two-faced, but they're not being, we just need them to clarify things. Excuse me. During this time, that's going to be really important because we're going to hear something that they say and we're going to interpret it the way those words mean for us, but they're going to mean something different, even though they're they're using words that we know, right? And we speak the same language. So just be aware of this during this time. If you just ask them, hey, could you clarify that for me? Like, that's going to save so much like frustration during this time. So just be aware of that. With the seven of wands, yeah, we're learning how to choose our battles wisely, and that is going to be very, very, very important for us. With the seven of wands, we're saying, this is what I stand for, this is what I want, this is who I am, and I'm not being bombarded with constant fighting, constant, having to defend myself, constant this, constant that. No, I am choosing this power within me. Remember that the star is our purpose. It's our dreams. It's why we're put on this earthly plane. And sometimes we don't even know our purpose. Some people are very lucky, or it's a double-edged sword, but you can know your purpose from when you were really, really little. And then you figure out, how to manifest that forward. And sometimes we don't know. We're sitting there and we're like, well, what about this? What about that? What about the other thing? And our purpose can be harder to find. But this is going to be a time where we just feel a bit out of alignment with ourselves. It's almost like we feel like we're walking a straight line, but everything is wiggling. So just be aware of this during this time. Or it's like you're doing one of those balance test things where you're walking on this bar or whatever, and I always see it as like this thing of wood, and it sways back and forth, and you're trying to keep your balance, right? That's what it feels like during this time. We get too much in our own head. We do. We just have to be mindful about this and call ourselves out, because we get too much in our own head. We overthink, we overanalyze, we're going to be overcritical with ourselves, and that's not going to help anybody. It's also most definitely not going to help us embracing our dreams, embracing what we desire in life, manifesting forward, what is truly, truly, truly important to us. We need to quiet it down and step inward, to quiet it down and say, what is important to me? Where do I need to be? What do I desire? And with the hermit, reverse, we just want to be out doing everything. We're going to be like the best social butterfly during this time. Is that what we need? No. But is that going to be what makes us feel happy, in the moment? Yeah, most definitely. But it's not going to be long-term satisfying. So just be aware of this. It's like eating a whole bag of chips, right? It's really satisfying when you're eating them. But then when you're done, it's like, oh, my tummy hurts. So just being aware of that is going to be an important thing. And it brings us to the Seven of Pentacles. Be calm. Slowly plant. Slowly understand what it is that you want. And it's like, okay, now I'm getting a plan. Now I'm getting a plan. Now I'm seeing things. Now I'm moving things forward. And it's like I'm planting the seeds one by one, and I'm patiently watching them grow, waiting for them to grow, stepping into my power. With the Two of Wands, doors are opening. Doors are opening, and we're seeing ourselves quite differently than we have seen ourselves before. And we're embracing our power in a way that we hadn't imagined we could or we would. And as the doors open, and as we become more focused, and as the insight comes in, it's like, oh, this is what I needed. Oh, this is who I am. Oh, this is what I wanted for myself. And that becomes an absolute game changer for us. Our subconscious spirit message here is purposeful. We need to be purposeful in everything that we do during this time. Purposeful in brushing our teeth, purposeful in, everything that we do, because that is going to help guide us forward. It's going to give us that momentum to move forward the real way that we want, and towards what we deeply want to manifest as we move forward. It's being filled with purpose. And even if that purpose is just to incorporate love in our life, the word love, this isn't the lovers, this is just love. It's the most powerful word that we can utter. And this can also be, quite frankly, saying Scorpio, quite frankly saying Pisces, that you need to fill your world with love. You need to fill it with love. It's going to be so important. Scorpio energy, that's the transformation. That's the evolution that's coming forward. So it's transforming through love. It's transforming with love. It's not being scared of love anymore. It brings us then to our chakra energy, which is visualization. This is the third eye chakra. It's reversed. So we're having difficulty visualizing what we want. We can be super focused. We can be like, you know what? I have to go cut down that tree. I can cut down the tree. But we can't picture it next. Like, what do I do with that wood once I cut it down? So just being mindful about this with visualization is going to be super important with the third eye chakra, with the opening up of our inner self. What do I want? And also be mindful of our tempers, because when visualization is blocked. We can do tapping over our third eye. That can be very, very beneficial. But when visualization is blocked, we can also be visualizing the wrong things, visualizing our frustrations, really focused on the things that are frustrating us, the things that are upsetting us, the things that are overwhelming us. So being mindful about that too is going to be important. It leads us then to the Six of Pentacles. So this is the energy to be mindful of, the Six of Pentacles reverse. That not everything is going to be in balance the way that we want it to be. And this can be a time where it's frustrating because we want things to be in balance with money and when it comes to money or what we value as much as money. And yet we're feeling like, okay, there's an imbalance here. It's not harmonizing. It's not moving forward the way that I need it to. So just being aware of this during this time is going to be important for us. It brings us then to our subconscious spirit message, which is the Two of Pentacles. It's reiterating the Two of Pentacles right here. And the Two of Pentacles is needing things to be in balance and needing to see our abilities. And right now we could be really questioning, how am I in balance? How am I seeing my abilities? How am I moving forward for me? What is it that I'm even doing here? And we're going to think the more I take on, the more stress I put on myself, right? We're not going to see it that way. It's like, oh no, but I'm going to do things that really make me happy. And yet we just feel tired and drained, because we're taking on too much. Slowing it down is going to be a really good way to help propel us forward. All right. All right, Pisces. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. Pisces, may blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.